boy's tragic death a wake-up call for tree-slash operations. Dismay over Auckland Transport's advice ahead of Elton John concerts, and why you'll want to act fast if you're on the hunt for a rental. And to Maria, I'm Sherry Kinnear, and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. The forestry sector says it would welcome an inquiry into the logging debris left behind by Cyclone Hale. A child has died from head injuries after a wave knocked him off a log on Waikanae Beach on Wednesday night. More than 8,000 people have signed a petition calling for the local council to act on what's being called an ecological disaster. Forest Owners Association President Grant Dodson says the main issue is the soil structure, which is weakened when the land was cleared for farming 100 years ago.
What we're calling for is a land use and infrastructure resilience inquiry so that we can put in place the best practices and build the highest quality roads and highest quality infrastructure that we can.
Auckland Transport is being accused of failing public transport users. The transport agency has replaced half-hourly trains on the Southern Line with 40-seat buses every hour while repair work is being carried out. And it's recommending people heading to Elton John's final concerts in Tamaki Makaurau tonight and tomorrow drive because of the lack of train and bus services. Public Transport Users Association National Coordinator John Reeves says the agency is actually putting people off public transport. He says there needs to be at least one bus for every train that's being cancelled on the Southern Line. National says too many families are relying on handouts just to put food on the table. The number of working age people receiving a main benefit last year is lower than in 2020 and 2021, but remains higher than 5 years ago. And the number of hardship payments being handed out has doubled on 5 years ago. National says increasing the minimum wage right now wouldn't be a good idea, as it would simply add to inflation. People looking to move into a new rental property are being urged to start their search early. Latest Trade Me data shows the national median rent is at a record high of $580 a week, a 3.6% increase on a year ago. The exodus out of Auckland appears to be continuing, with Auckland rents increasing just 2.5% compared to a 5.8% rise for the rest of the country. But Barfoot and Thompson director Kitty Barfoot says anyone looking for a rental home anywhere needs to act fast.
This time of year it's generally busy because we have people coming into the country, we have students starting university, starting schools, people are moving around a lot more than they are, say, in the middle of winter.
And North Islanders have woken to heavy gusts and rain this morning after Met Service issued warnings ahead of the weekend. A heavy rain warning is in effect for Auckland, Coromandel and Bay of Plenty today and into tomorrow. There is also a strong wind watch in place. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more stories and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.